Welcome, my wonderful Patreon supporters, my people. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Hey, this one's a ramble. This is a mumbling of the hippie. I have no idea what I'm going to call it yet while I'm attacking this mosquito. It doesn't want to go away. I don't edit this. I mean, you're going to get that piece. If this were going live, I would have edited that out and that part too. But I enjoy doing these for all of you, and I had a few things I wanted to talk about that if I put it in my main channel, we'd have some big fights. And I don't want that. I'm a hippie. I'm not into fights. Cheers. I need a little table in front of me to put my coffee if I'm going to do this much more during the winter. I want to attack a few things. First of all, this let's fight kind of scenario on YouTube, in other hellholes like Twitter. I do not have a Twitter. I will not have a Twitter. I do not like tweeting. But yeah, I think it's a cesspool. And when I put certain things like, okay, let's say yesterday. Yesterday, I got somebody commenting on my video. I actually got a couple of comments that I just deleted that were rude. People want to fight. People see a title and sure, clickbait. Hey, it got me a couple extra views and it got me a conversation. But I don't think the person liked the conversation. And that's where I want to start. Is yesterday's discussion was about irradiation. And I was so very clear that although I don't think irradiating our cannabis is going to cause a health concern, I don't think it is an issue. I even brought up that certain foods are irradiated in the hospitals, and somebody else told me that bananas are irradiated, and all that's cool. I hear some people talking. Oh, somebody's walking by. Hang on. They're gone. And the person who brought up the bananas, yeah, that was a good discussion. Some of our food is irradiated, and it's for our own health. And if doing cannabis was important, if it was needed for health purposes, and it probably is at the early stage of this legalization, it is probably required. But what I was trying to get at is, first of all, it does cause damage to the plant and therefore to the medical efficacy of that plant. So therefore it should be a concern that we slowly move away from irradiating, since there are other methods to ensure the safety of the plant without damaging the plant and therefore our ability to medicate. I was taking that from a completely medical standpoint, and then somebody comes on with their comment was just, so I guess you don't eat grapefruits, eh? Now, I called them on that. Hang on a sec, guys. The new Yokan Uni. It's got an LED. You can change the voltage. Anyways, that's not what this is about. Squirrel, huh? CBD in the morning. That's my friend. Anyway, so I went right back at that person and said, "You're just trying to bait me. You obviously didn't watch my video. You didn't watch my video." because the video stated very clearly that I am not against it on the basis of health. So, first of all, no, I don't eat grapefruits. I don't like grapefruits. I haven't eaten them in 30, maybe 40 years. So the quick answer is no, I don't eat grapefruits. But how will that invoke a conversation? This person didn't want a conversation, they wanted a fight. And they hadn't watched my video because they didn't know that I was not saying we shouldn't irradiate because of health. You know? That's where I want to get. That's where cancel culture is you don't agree with people, then they're going to get a whole bunch of people to stand with them, and then they're going to shut you down, rather than learning what we can learn from the other side and find some place in the center. You know, that's what I want. That's what I want out of this world, is let's quit going to the extremes and then battling like crazy. That ends in civil war. And I don't think we're going there. I think the pendulum that swung way too far, the political correctness took it left, and then cancel culture and Me Too and all those other movements took it way left. And now people on the left are getting in trouble because it's just too restrictive. We are a society of very, very differing people, and we need to be a part of that, of the differences. We need to celebrate those differences and find out why they exist, and our goal should not be conformity. Our goal should be to have the most vibrant earth we can have. Of course, as healthy as possible, but with reality in mind, and find that center where the people on the left and the people on the right can kind of say, okay, I feel a little comfortable there. We will never have lives of pure comfort. We are not rich, and it turns out the rich people don't really have those lives either. So we will continue this Hippie Unplugged, and we will find solutions. And we know what the solutions are, and we will wait until these conversations can move back to YouTube, where we can have them en masse and have so many more people saying, I don't agree with you, but I really like the way you put it out there. Or I agree with you, but I don't like the way you put it out there. All is good. Peace and cheers, friends. Love and harmony. Thank you again for your support. Without you, this channel doesn't exist. Love you. Peace.